It's Friday night, March 8th, around 10 p.m. I don't usually record on Friday nights, but I just finished uploading last week's episode, and I'm in Old Town Bisbee, Arizona. It's such a funky old mining town that I wanted to share it with you guys. I'm actually out on the town. Nothing says out on the town like wearing a headlamp in a parking lot. It's Saturday afternoon, March 9th, and I'm heading west into Coronado National Forest. Not too far from Bisbee, Arizona, but I'm just looking for a place to set up camp for the night. Here we are, home sweet home in Coronado National Forest. The hood isn't up for any particular reason. I'm just keeping an ear out for that hissing noise that I heard the other night. I spent a lot of time driving today and everything seems fine. Pork barbecue, and I mixed in some rice. Regretfully, I think I'm out of summer weather for the time being. It's not exactly cold out, but it's not warm either. I am at 6,000 feet, so that's something. But I'm going to call that a night. I have a hike in mind for tomorrow, and I want to do some work on my computer, so I'll probably stay here for another night after tonight. It's Sunday morning, and I wandered back into Coronado National Memorial, where I took over a picnic table and I'm making some breakfast. I went to the visitor center this morning and asked about Coronado Cave. Is it open to the public? Yes. Is it safe? Use common sense. Do I need any special gear? Just bring extra flashlights. So we are game on. It's a short hike. It should be there in no time. We are here. This is so awesome. The cave is about a quarter-mile long. It's extremely spacious and it's pitch black and very dusty. I've got a red light below the camera. It's not lava or anything. It's Monday morning in Coronado National Forest. I'm breaking camp and I'm about to head into Bisbee, Arizona for some coffee and connectivity. Following that, I'm going to head north through historic Tombstone, and from there, I'm not quite sure. But a little bit overcast today and for the remainder of the week. Not the best conditions, possibility of some precipitation, but I'm going to make the best of it.
This live interactive tour, hosted by the ghost of Tombstone's most famous gunfighter, also known as Chiricahua.
Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah.
Tombstone, Arizona on Monday afternoon, and I am starving. The whole street up and down is lined with amazing looking saloons. I have no idea which one to go to. Some of them even have gunfights in them. This looks like a job for Yelp.
It's been a week.
Well, it's a beautiful day, if not a little bit windy. I was happy to be wrong about the weather. That was a burger at Big Nose Kate's, and it was pretty good. Really cool atmosphere. Felt like Tombstone. In fact, they were playing the movie on the TV. I never saw the movie, to be honest. The one with Val Kilmer? Yeah. It's Monday afternoon. Tombstone was really cool, but I'm peacing out. I have my eye on the landscape to the east, about an hour away. It's big, but it's very rotten. I think I can move it. Nice timing, rain. All right, you guys, I'm gonna squeak by. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Don't run, you're cool. Hey, that log is gone now. After I moved the fallen tree, instead of looking for a campsite, I got to exploring. I couldn't help myself, I was curious, and the forest road went up and up and up. And currently I'm at 8,300 feet. Barefoot Campground, which I was just at, was a nice campground, but it's freezing, it's windy, it's raining, there's patches of snow on the ground. I'm at the wrong place, man. I ended up driving back down the mountain, which was 10 miles or so. I found a place to camp not far from where I pulled the tree out of the way, and it's much warmer down here. A couple of hours have passed and the stars are out now, so that's pretty cool. It's Tuesday morning in Coronado National Forest, and the rain is back. I am just south of Chiricahua National Monument, so what I think I'm going to do is break camp and head up there. Maybe I can find a picnic pavilion for some shelter, or just drive around and explore. Either way, there's not much I can do at camp today, so I think this is a good plan. Chiricahua National Monument has some spectacular mountains and rock formations. Stupid rain. I think I need to stick around here for a bit and wait for this rain to pass. I got a campsite for a couple nights in Chiricahua National Monument. I did so because I figure with the rain in the forecast, I'd be more comfortable in a maintained campground. Although, I don't know how true that is because the precipitation is unrelenting, it's freezing, it was sleeting earlier, my raincoat's saturated all the way through, I need a new one, and I don't know what to do with myself aside from hang out in the Jeep all day. So I'm in an awesome place, but in the worst possible weather. Still pretty chilly out, but the rain seems to be taking a break. Finally have the chance to put away that tow strap I used yesterday to remove that fallen tree. This thing is way old. I need to get a replacement soon. I don't use it for proper vehicle recovery anymore, but getting fallen trees out of the road is fair game. I consider it disposable. If you remember, this pole got bent up in Washington. It's been stubborn ever since. And I am back in the Jeep. That was fun while it lasted. I am bound and determined to go on a hike tomorrow, and it's going to be amazing. It might be a little bit windy, but I'm going to do it. It is called Heart of Rocks Loop, and I saw it on alltrails.com, and I saw it in the pamphlet, and it sounds pretty good. It should be about a 7-mile round trip. It's Wednesday morning. Let's go on a hike. Still precipitating a little bit. It's a wintry mix, but I think it's supposed to stop. It's probably in the mid-30s Fahrenheit. I thought I was done with winter. Last 2 weeks, t-shirt weather, sunlight. Actually got sunburn. And here we are again. According to the GPS, I've hiked 4 miles so far. It looks like I'm almost to the heart of the rocks, at which point I circle around and work my way back. It's been a nice hike so far, steadily uphill, but very gradual and not too strenuous. And even though it's windy out, the canyon has protected me, so it hasn't been much of an issue. I think it's around midday, but it is totally sandwich time. I'm dying. 5.5 miles so far. All I have to do is complete this loop, which I think is another mile, and then make my way back to the Jeep. This place is unreal. I'm running out of memory card. The short 1 mile section at the top of the mountain is the Heart of Rocks loop, and it is absolutely unreal. I've reconnected with the main trail, and now it's about a 5 mile hike back to the Jeep, so I'm gonna stow the camera and get on with it. That hike today was 8.6 miles, and despite the distance, it wasn't all that strenuous. Tomorrow's Thursday, so in the morning I'm gonna head out, and I need to figure out where I'm gonna wrap up the week. I don't know where that's gonna be yet. Maybe even New Mexico, but I need to find Wi-Fi, and I need to find pizza. I really want pizza. It's Thursday morning. I left camp and I'm working my way east through Coronado National Forest. While my main objective today is to find a good place to wrap up the week, I didn't want to head straight to the blacktop. I figure I'd take the scenic route out. I'm in Portal, Arizona at the Portal Store Cafe and Lodge. It's a rustic establishment with internet access, so I've decided I'm going to wrap up the week in Portal. For now, though, I'm going to head back into the wilderness and find a place to spend the night.
You know, I was all excited. I thought you were just waiting to take my picture, but I guess not.
The mountains directly south of Portal, Arizona are jaw-dropping. This is Coronado National Forest. It doesn't hurt that the weather is perfect today. That water was very cold. Sometimes I like to pretend it's summer, and pretending doesn't always work so well, but that's okay. It's 2:30 p.m. on Thursday. I'm camped in Coronado National Forest south of Portal, and I'm going to call that a wrap for this week. This week I made baby steps eastward, starting in Bisbee, Arizona, and ending in Portal. It feels like I covered a lot of ground, but I really didn't. My general plan is to be in the southeast in early spring, the northeast in late spring, New England in early summer, and then in July and August go into Atlantic Canada, which is Newfoundland and Labrador. That plan is very fluid, and that's as general as it gets. One thing's for sure, I miss my son Cole back in Pennsylvania very badly, so I'm extremely excited to see him. But thank you guys for following along, and I'll catch up with you again next week from New Mexico or Texas.